I like Pokemon. As a kid, I collected the cards, played the games, from Fire Red, Leaf Green to Black and White 2. Never played it afterwards, but hey, that's a good stretch, you know? That's a good amount of games. Now, was I good at them? No, absolutely not. No. In Pokemon Platinum, I gave up on the game just because I didn't know how to get into Sunyshore City, an area in the game that you can't access until you beat Team Galactic and Giratina, the main legendary Pokemon in the game. Which meant I quit before I could catch the coolest looking Pokemon in the game. I didn't know that, which meant I kept trying to get into that area and this NPC blocked me and kept saying there was a blackout. I thought the game was broken, so I quit, and I didn't beat it until years after. But the shame lives on. I was really dumb back then. Well, nothing really changed either. I'm still dumb. Today, Pokemon has returned stronger than ever with its amazing live-action sequel, filled with more action and more fighting. Its title, Scalping. Pokemon, specifically the trading card game or TCG, is popping off like crazy. As a financially struggling student, I made the wise, smart, and reliable decision of investing all my money into cardboard. Now, where was I going with this? How does the title of your video match what you're saying right now? It kind of doesn't really. I just went off on a tangent. But Pokemon is cool. I like music. And, well, I'm going to use Pokemon sounds, like the sounds that come in their mouth, like, Pikachu! And the power of gambling to make a song. Yeah, that's about it. Enjoy. Alright, it's been a while since I filmed that intro, but I got the goods. Hey, so as of recording today, because I don't know how long this video will take, but I did get Journey together. Wow, new set. Ooh, hype set. Wow. Sorry. Alright, voiceover me here, because the audio in this clip was terrible. It was my first time opening Pokemon packs, so in front of a camera, so, you know, I was pretty slow. But what we got here first is a code card. And, well, good luck seeing the code on that. Then we move on to Pokemon. So our first one is Corvisquire. So that's, you know, that's a cool Pokemon. I like it. Sigilyph is also cool. I like that Pokemon. Billionaire, that's not a Pokemon, so we're not using that card, by the way, because it's not a Pokemon. Then we have Pancham, the panda. I love pandas. Pandas are cool. Then we have Ends Castle. Yeah, not a Pokemon. Don't know how a castle would make noise. Then we have Sandaconda, like an anaconda, but a Sandaconda. Then Copperaja, or Copperaja, the elephant. Then we have Shuppet. I love Shuppet. Shuppet's cool. Then we get Ends Castle again, but, you know, foil this time, or hollow. Our last card, Wailord. Yeah, so no hits, but hey, Wailord's a big boy, and you know what? I'm also a big boy. Okay, so first I had to find the sounds of the Pokemon. So I went on YouTube, searched it up, typed in this Pokemon sound, downloaded it, and put it in FL Studio. Bam, easy. I decided to turn Copperaja into a synth, Charlie Puth style. So Copperaja initially sounds like this. But I decided to turn it into this. Yeah, it doesn't sound the same at all. But what am I supposed to do? Use an elephant noise? How am I supposed to use that? Well, I guess I could use that. People have used weirder noises, but I'm not good enough. What I wanted to do with the synth was use it to create the Pokemon Center theme, because I like the Pokemon Center theme, and I wanted to use it in my song. That's pretty much it. I also used it as a bass, just to add some low end to the song, and kind of make use of my cheating more. And then we have Shuppet. So what I decided to do with Shuppet was to just turn into a hi-hat. Basically, take the short part of the sound, pitch it up a bit, and make a hi-hat out of it. So for this one, I still use the original Pokemon sound, kind of. Made some modifications, but technically it's still like the original sound of it. And this is what it sounds like. Okay, the next stuff isn't as exciting, but basically for Wailord, I just made a bass again, using the same process, but it's still kind of the same sound that Wailord makes, just a bit modified. Yeah, it's kind of harder to hear because it's more low key, kind of fills that void. Uh, but yeah, it exists. I mean, so it's a whale in the background, I guess. And then for Pancham, I create a synth, just using its voice. Yeah, so it still sounds like Pancham. Basically, Pancham is singing the Pokemon Center theme. And then for Corvisquire, I just honestly used its voice by itself, kind of like Air Candy, fill a void. Yeah, so like added some reverb, pitched it up a bit. Same thing with Sandaconda. I mean, that sounds like a wet fart. What am I supposed to do with that? Now, if you're lucky enough to have a good memory, unlike me, you would realize I still haven't used Sigilif. And I still don't know what to do with Sigilif. And I also have to add some vocals. I have some idea of what I want to do, but nothing concrete yet. So probably gonna go work on that now. And I'll be back. And so after listening to Sigilif over and over again, I started to get a bit frustrated. It was a dark time. Okay, I finally decided what to do with Sigilif. After many, many, many thoughts and trials and errors, I decided just to layer it over the snare. So I create a snare with it and just layer it over the existing snare. What did I do? So I basically create a beat with basic 707 kick and 808 snare. And then I just added Sigilith over that snare, like one big snare. So I basically just took a part of it, like a very short part, and I just layered that over the snare. So it sounds like this. So without Sigilif's part, right, you just get the snare, you add Sigilif in. Well, it sounds different, but I basically have to. That did not go as planned. I basically just pitched it up to its original because it sounds lower, so it's like a C7, and then it should sound good, right? And it sounds a lot better together, right? If it's just one, just Sigilif, sounds weird, right? You need the punch from the snare, and then that little, I don't know, raspiness from Sigilif. So it works out well. I also added in a piano just to help it sound a bit more together. Everything, like when you combine it, as you can see over here, it sounds a bit weird. And I wanted to add the piano just for a bit more cohesion. I'm gonna be honest, it still sounds a bit weird, but you'll see soon enough. But you know, just for actual music, the piano was put in. And I also added this little pre-chorus part, just the build up to the chorus. But yeah, here's the pre-chorus part. It's like a slow build up. Yeah, I just added that. Thought it sounded cool. Does it really fit in? I don't know. I don't know. I still have to see. But yeah, I also hummed out a few of the vocals. It's coming along. I just had the vocals left to do pretty much. Everything else is all done. I might change the pre-chorus chords to fit that. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so I finally finished making the song, recorded all the vocals and everything. It's pretty. Everything's pretty much the same. Like I said earlier, I changed the pre-chorus and then added some automations just to make it quieter or louder if needed to be. For the vocals, I kind of kept it simple, just verse there, one line, chorus, has some layers of just octave low and octaves, lower octaves. Uh, that's pretty much it. Nothing else. Yeah, once again, used every Pokemon. So Copperajah used a synth, Recorvus Squire and Sandaconda, I think, just used their regular voices, added some reverb just as air candy, I guess. Wailord was a bass, Pancham was the synth with its voice, Shuppet, the hi-hat just shortened it a lot. Instruments use a piano and like some drums, kicks, and snares. Just to bring it all together, kind of help bring on together. Honestly, they carried this whole song like the piano. The Pokemon kind of made it weird, I won't lie. Like having the Pokemon Center theme in conjunction with the piano, kind of, I don't know how it sounds like. You could tell me. You could be the judge of that. Okay, what do we learn from this experience? Nothing, man. I didn't really learn anything. I guess the only thing I learned was how to use Pokemon and turn them into a synth or a snare or a bass and put that in a song. I didn't even use the Pokemon as the main ingredients. The piano really carried the hard work there. Well, yeah. Yeah, but I guess I'll play the song now. Make sure you subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, then don't. If you want to like the video, you can like the video as well. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to see me do it again, I guess let me know in the comments. Yeah, I'm not really good at this outro thing. Yeah. I'll just play the song now. All right. Enjoy. Okay, bye-bye.
Feeling like this anywhere, running out to what is near, reaching for the world I want, moving aside what is not. We can travel everywhere, searching for a friend to care. Got me thinking I want you, 1, 2, 3, I call you. All I want is you, my friend. Soaring beyond blue skies, on an endless journey without worry. Time to have the time of my life.